I hope you at least gave her a bus fare home.
I didn't realise you heard us come in. It won't happen again.
The home farm is not a monastery, lad.
Yeah, well, maybe it should be. Some silent contemplation and a cold shower wouldn't have gone amiss yesterday.
Like that, is it?
You back then?
Well spotted.
What?
Was that it then?
I've said hello. I don't think you can start them in the minute you walk through the door.
Huh? When did you get back?
Not a moment too soon, apparently. We'll go and get Sarah. I want to see me granddaughter. What's going on with her?
What do you expect? Her dad's been away for weeks and never said a word. He's even missed her birthday.
Well, I'm not in a position to go and buy a card.
I don't want to know.
But anyway, I'm back now.
And having a crack at her already. I'm telling you now, things are not going to carry on the same as this house as they have been. Now you're back, you can take some responsibility. You're starting work with me in the garage this morning. I don't want to hear it.
Here she is, bathed and fed.
Why's she seen to her?
Because she was here. Don't worry, I'm back on duty at 5 and Andy brings her back.
Straight and proud, boys, straight and proud. I want the whole village to see it. Morning, Eric. What do you think?
Is that it?
What do you mean?
The way you've been banging on, I was expecting you to be bigger.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you that size doesn't matter. Did you know that the Christmas tree has been a symbol of friendship and fraternity throughout the centuries? Although it was Prince Albert who first introduced the Tannenbaum, as he would have called it, to Great Britain, there is no record of Queen Victoria actually saying, "One thought it would be bigger, Bertie."
I'm sure Her Majesty had better manners.
It's the thought that counts. The seasonal spirit of the gesture.
It's a tree.
It could be the tip of the iceberg. You know, I rather like this warm, fuzzy feeling that being a philanthropist gives me. Maybe I could find an official role through which I could help the community.
I think you'll find the position of village idiot is currently being filled by Sam Dingle.
When do you next defend your seat on the council?
Next year? Why?
Councillor Blackstock. I rather like the sound of that.
Oh, Rodney's massive. It's the biggest I've ever seen.
Ah, you wait till it's all lit up. I trust you are coming to the grand switch on.
Well, you'll be in need of a local dignitary, I suppose, to flick the switch. Of course, I'll be here.
Actually, I've got that covered.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be turning on the whole village tomorrow night.
Look, I'll take anything at this point. It doesn't need to be sheltered accommodation. No, I mean it. This is an emergency. He's in no position to be picky. Thank you.
Everything all right?
Hopefully.
It's just that you weren't there at breakfast.
I'm sorry, I just didn't feel I could, not with him.
Oh, I understand. Well, I'm trying to understand.
I know.
Anyway, your dad's decided to stay out your way. He was up and out at sunrise.
Good.
Ashley!
Just thought I might have time to catch me breath.
Listen, I've already put myself out getting you your old job back at the garage.
Who said I want my job back?
I don't care what you want. It's Debbie that matters. And your disappearing act's just giving her another excuse to play up. If you don't care about anything, why should she?
I was getting some money sorted. All right.
Never mind money. What that girl needs is some discipline. It's time for you to get tough on her, and you won't be able to do that from Timbuktu.
Rotterdam, actually.
I've told you, I don't want to know.
Where's Debbie?
I'm helping her out today. I thought she should spend more time with her friends. I think she's with Jasmine.
Ah, good for her.
Oh, sweetie, are you cold? Don't you think you should turn the heating up a bit?
It's not the first time I've looked after her. Emily, I'll drop her off at 5.
Actually, she needs to be home by 3.
Since when?
Well, it's important to keep her routine going. She needs a feed and a bath.
It's just... Well, if I'd have known she had to be home early, I wouldn't have got up at 4 to get everything done. I'm having her the whole day.
It's just she won't settle. And then she gets grumpy and she won't want to feed. When you're not with her every day, you don't know how upsetting that can be.
Fine. 3 years then. Come on.
It's a tree, for heaven's sake.
Yes, Eric.
The seasonal spirit of the gesture. Who does he think he is? Saint Nick?
Oh, will you shut your trap?
I was just saying.
Yes, and you've just been saying ever since you got in here, Rodney this, Rodney that. Why don't you just ask him to the school disco and get it over with?
Well, it's hard not to say anything when he's sticking a great big redwood in the middle of the village.
You said it wasn't that big. And when was your last charitable act, Ebenezer? You didn't even think to ask me how I was when you came in.
How are you?
Knackered, thank you very much. I've been up half the night finishing Nicola's order.
Well, I'm sure he could wait.
Yeah, well, I couldn't. I need the money. I'm barely keeping body and soul together here.
You're in the doghouse. Oh,
Where have you been?
Oh, every pigging day, this stupid pigging thing. Can't you do something about it, Val?
Hold your horses. I've only got one pair of hands.
How'd you expect me to get any work done?
Try getting in before lunchtime.
Hey, girls, calm down. It's only a sewing machine.
Sorry. It's me. I haven't had much sleep.
Oh, me neither. I'm sorry. Hey, what kept you up, fast cat?
Oh, don't. I've done something terrible. I spent the night with Carl.
All brown envelopes this morning, sorry.
You know what? None of that seems to matter when she's around.
He's got lovely big eyes.
It's a child support agency. They want a statement of my earnings.
No, well, that won't take long.
Well, Debbie must have gone to him. What the hell's she playing at now? I can't afford any more. Well, they can't take what I ain't got.
So there we were, surrounded by the briny. In the distance, you could just see the lights of Blackpool twinkling, the tower standing guard. And then we heard it. That roar, that cry that made our blood run cold. And then we saw it. Fear froze us to the spot. Scaly skin, eyes black and dead, teeth like the great white shark dripping blood from its last meal.
OK, that's quite enough.
We haven't finished.
Yes, you have. I remember how that story ends.
Do you?
And I don't think it's at all suitable.
Well, it has a happy ending. Every little girl likes a happy ending.
I'm not having a head filled with nonsense.
Oh. Perhaps you'd prefer I told a story about virgin births or raising people from the dead.
That's it. You're leaving today.
And where's he supposed to go?
I made some calls. The hostel in Houghton can take him.
It's Christmas!
It's okay, my dear. Ashley is right. My being here has created undue tension. And it seems that all the arrangements are in place.
Well, if that's what a bit of house your father does for you.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a bit. That's the problem. I don't actually know what last night was all about.
Yeah, well, I think we can all make a good guess. Well, by the look on your face and how miserable it's made you, well, I would definitely think it meant something.
That's what I thought.
I can't speak for Carl, though. To find that out, you'd have to look him in the eye.
You reckon?
Yeah, but don't be distracted by his soft voice and his lovely...
Pearl?
No, the eye. You've got to look him in the eye.
Morning. Pint?
Orange juice, please.
Hangover, are we?
Oh. No offence, but I need a run up to the witty repartee this morning. I didn't get much sleep.
How did Delilah sleep?
How do you know?
You two were 3 sheets to the wind when you left here last night.
Yeah, well, I didn't plan it.
I bet she did. I can tell she's nuts about you. She'd be good for you as well. It's much better than the last one.
Louise.
I'm just saying that if I had the choice between 2 dingle girls, I know who I'd choose.
So, I just look him dead in the eyes?
Yeah, I didn't mean for you to stare him out.
Right. I'm gonna do it.
No, hang on. What if you don't like what you see?
Well, at least I'll know.
Where do you think you're off? 15 minutes to lunch.
Let her be. She's on a mission to find out if she's the love of Carl's life.
Or just a substitute for Chaz.
Oh, come on. I'm sure one night with you did the trick. Absence makes the heart grow fungus. If Chaz had wanted him, she should have been here.
Yeah, well, thank flip she isn't. Because when she finds out what I've done, she's going to swing for me. I might have found the love of my life.
Oh.
Except it's going to be a very short life.
Now, I was wondering if anyone fancied a chamomile tea or perhaps a nice little hug. Well, we are running our group therapy session today here, aren't we?
Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. I was just about to send Pearl off on delivery. The van's loaded.
Why me? It's always me.
Now, Rodney's going to meet you at Mulberry Cottage, and I don't care how you have to get the money out of him, just don't come back without it.
We are not going to talk about this any longer. You need to trust me on this one, Jasmine. My father and I can't live under the same roof.
Can't or won't.
Look, you'll still see him.
But not for Christmas.
We can probably sort something out.
Don't you think that I know about the things that parents do? You learn to live with them, forgive them even. I mean, isn't that supposed to be your speciality?
Not always.
Leave it. I said leave. I heard! What is wrong with everyone today? I can't tell you that. You do know that you have ruined everything. Ruined what? Christmas. I was supposed to have a proper one this year.
Hello, love. How's Sarah been frandy today?
Oh, expensive. Got a letter from the flaming child support agency asking for money.
I was wondering when they'd catch up with him.
What do you mean? Doesn't need a load of bureaucrats to make him live up to his responsibilities.
But if he did, he wouldn't be the first. There's plenty wash the hands of the kids.
What? Like Debbie? I mean, it'll be Zach and Lisa doing all the running around while she blows their benefit money on, well, God knows what.
I was just about to come and find you.
But you needed a drink first.
It's just an orange juice. You left early this morning.
I had to get a change of clothes. Listen, I just wanted to say about last night.
It was great.
It was a drunken tumble.
It don't mean we can't give it a whirl. I'm up for it if you are.
Oh, don't go straining yourself.
What?
Well, did you just give Chaz a whirl? Or did you give her your best shot?
Well, that's over.
No, it's not.
Del!
Where is he?
If you're talking about your father, he's hiding out in the pub.
I should have known. No. I'm taking him to the hostel. I'll be as quick as I can.
So you are going to do this?
I thought you understood.
I do. I really do. I just think you should have the full picture. There's a little girl upstairs who wants to spend Christmas with her grandpa.
Gabby will hardly remember his name when she starts on the presents.
The other one.
I'll hardly call her a little girl.
Well, she is when it comes to family. All she wants is Christmas with us all. She's set her heart on it. You're going to take that away from her.
Right. That's it then.
Here we are.
There's just the bill to settle.
Bill?
Yes, for the curtains.
They're paid for.
Well, that's not what Val said.
Oh, Val and her short memory. Look, thank her for a lovely job and just remind her about the very large deposit I gave her for the soft furnishings on Home Farm. That should more than cover it.
Right.
I'll take these into the front room, okay?
Just finishing my pint.
Have another. In fact, have as many as you like. It's been pointed out to me that someone actually does want you around.
Jasmine's a wonderful girl. She tries very hard to see the good in people.
Very hard. Which means she hasn't got wise to you yet, but she will. She gets Christmas with you, and that's it.
Put that cup down. I'm not having you
you consorting with the enemy? This is theft. Ordering something you had no intention of paying for.
You might be right. However, I have to ask, where do you stand on someone paying for something and someone not delivering? I've paid for those curtains twice over, I shouldn't wonder.
Come on, you!
Where have you been?
She was sleeping. I didn't want to wake her.
You do know she's missed a feed.
Well, no, she hasn't. I know how to feed my own daughter. Where's Debbie? I need a word.
She's out.
Fine. Well, tell her if she wants me to pay out, she's gonna have to stop messing me about. I was supposed to be having Sarah until 5.
Can't hit my teeth.
Like the proverbial bad penny.
Look at her face. You've done the right thing.
Have you missed me?
Hey, what's all this noise for?
What do you think? You were right.
Oh, love, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I got what I deserved. I knew he wanted Chaz and I still went after him.
He didn't take much chasing.
Don't think much of him now, do you?
Of course I do. He's a lovely-looking lad, and he knows it. Chaz was strong enough to keep him in line, but he'd have walked all over you. There'd been a lot more tears if you'd carried on.
Yeah, you're right.
You'll find someone.
Oh, I don't think I could be bothered. No, I know what I need to do.
Get legless and blow a small fortune on shoes.
No. Get Carl and Chaz back together.
I like my idea better.
Picking out some new clothes.
What?
Well, I have to spend all my money somewhere. I've had a letter from the Child Support Agency.
Andy,
I thought we had an arrangement. I'm already paying out.
do you think it's enough?
It's all I can afford.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I applied for benefits. They asked for your details.
Oh, so I could put my name to my daughter when it lines your pockets?
So as a part-time parent, you've had her for an afternoon and you think you've done it all.
It was Emily I was dropping Sarah off with 10 minutes ago. I'd have had her for the rest of the day, overnight.
You know Dad won't have that. He's back, by the way.
You're all the same, your family. Put your hand in your wallet and keep your mouth shut.
Is Del here?
To whom, may I say, is calling?
Pearl, it's all right. It's knocking off time.
Yes, well, I just want to...
Pearl.
I never meant to hurt you.
It's not like I fought you off.
Yeah, well, you should have done. You're a mate. You deserved better.
Just a mate.
Gone and done it again, haven't I? You're a cracking lass, Del. And if I'd have met you first, who knows?
But you didn't.
Not that it makes any difference now that I've beggared things with Chaz. She's made it crystal clear that we're well and truly finito.
Oh, yeah. That's why she went to all that effort to tell you to bog off. She's trying to say come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
She wants a fight.
Yes. She wants you to fight for her. Not give up and bed the first bird that throws herself at you.
I was the one doing the throwing.
I don't think she'll see it like that. So, I think we should just forget what happened. And you need to ring her and tell her how you feel about her.
What if it's too late?
Just tell her you love her, Carl. She won't be able to resist that.
Been spending your ill-gotten gains on your floozy?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's been doing. New dress for the switching on ceremony.
And she looks $1 million in it.
What? All green and crinkly?
You're the green one, love.
A man can gloat for England.
You've heard, then?
Of course. How could you not see that coming?
You what?
I mean, how could you be expected to see that coming?
I have worked myself into the ground for that old Eric. I was going to get us out of debt. It's not fair.
Well, that's the last time he plays us for fools. Before this year is out, I'll make sure he has a taste of his own medicine.
He chokes on it.
It's ringing.
Good.
Chaz, it's... Well, why do you think I'm ringing? I need you to listen. No, I'm doing the talking now. Since when? For how long? Well, get out of it. We need to... Yes, I know you're in the damn army. Chaz, don't you... Damn it! Well, that was a waste of breath.
Why?
She's going on manoeuvres day after tomorrow. Well, that's it then. It's over.
Wow, you give up easy. She's not gone yet.
You heard what...
We'll just go to the barracks and see her. It's not rocket science.
Del,
Unless you don't love her anymore.
I love her.